What's up, guys? This is the crypto newsletter. It has been a while, huh? So it feels good to do this crypto newsletter. A lot of stuff is happening right now, and is about to happen. But I pulled up some of the most recent news from today and the past couple of days, as well as just before I forget, in the Discord, link is in the bio. I had just called out like 24 minutes ago an XRP levy here, and it's looking pretty good right now. So for the Stargate VIPs, just making sure if you saw this, as well as I saw that the bot is working. So the day trade bot we set up last night in the group call, and yep, looks like, there we go. Set up, good to go, in profit, baby. Love it. So link is in the bio. Come join the Discord. If you're not a VIP yet, join the Discord. Request me, Rob at Stargate, as a friend, and ask how you can get VIP, and we'll get you kitted and suited up with all the channels in here, the bots and everything like that. So let's go into it, because this news was pretty big, and it has all the same verbiage, right, that we've been tracking for so long. But the B.I.S. and the Inter-American Development Bank join forces to foster innovation and financial inclusion in Latin America. So if we go down here, B.I.S. General Manager Augustine Carsons and IDB President signed a memorandum of understanding. Collaboration will explore technologies for the region's financial market infrastructures, and the first project aims to create scalable settlement solutions for financial market infrastructures. So as we go down here, you can see, also as well too, let's take a look at this because it's starting to go. XRP starting to go and in some profit right now. Let's get it. So hopefully you guys saw that before it started to break out. But let's go into it. So the Bank for International Settlements and the Inter-American Development Bank are joining forces to foster innovation and financial inclusion in Latin America and the Caribbean by exploring and developing technology that can help modernize the region's financial systems. And as we go down here, you can see the B.I.S. General Manager Augustine Carsons, they today agreed to foster regional cooperation and integration to develop innovative technologies for the financial sector. The agreement was signed during the high-level dialogue on the development of critical financial market infrastructure at Santiago de Compostela, Spain, in the presence of finance ministers and central bank governors from the region. The first collaboration between the two institutions will be on Project FUSI, whatever it is, but Fully Scalable Settlement Engine, pronounced as, I can't even, oh wow, this is XRP starting to go right now, that's for sure. You can hear the alerts going off. Let me turn that down so I don't pierce your ears. But the deepening of the digital economy has increased the demand for financial services, with new customers, more transactions per users, and a need for faster services. This surge in demand puts pressure on the systems currently used by central banks and other financial markets infrastructure operators. Project FUSI aims to design and test back-end functionality that can be adapted to multiple types of infrastructures, allowing them to process a continuously growing number of transactions. FUSI aims to test highly scalable systems in 3 dimensions: the number of transactions, the type of assets, and the number of participants, and the technology that could support payment systems, security settlement systems, and even central bank digital currencies. In the first phase, the project will deliver a proof of concept for a basic settlement mechanism. This will be developed as a modular, flexible architecture incorporating quantum-resistant cryptography. The modularity allows potential users to adopt the complete set of or any subset of modules for their specific purposes. All the software developed will be published and made available on an open source basis to the global central bank community, fulfilling the B.I.S.'s Innovation Hub's mission of developing public goods. The joint project will benefit from the expertise of each institution, as well as from central banks in the region that will be invited to join later. The B.I.S.'s experience in technical experimentation and its global scope is completed by the IDB's knowledge of the regional systems and their interactions, as well as its tools for reaching out to the region's relevant players. The agreement also foresees cooperation on technical assistance and training for national and regional authorities in the technologies used in the project, and also envisions a policy dimension to complement the technical work, drawing on the IDB's close relationship with the countries in the region. So there we go. All the things, more efficient payments, financial inclusion, foster innovation in financial markets, developing technology to help modernize the financial system, a settlement, fully scalable settlement engine and mechanism. Then you have security settlement systems, support payment systems, central bank digital currencies, all the things, right? Public goods, so we're on the right track. Then now going into it, we got Ripple building liquidity hub to meet business needs. So if we go down here, we're going to read this. So as crypto continues to grow in popularity, builders in the industry are tasked with creating the foundation for the next wave of adoption and ultimately new use cases made possible via blockchain and crypto technology. If we look back to the 90s and the early 2000s, the technical challenge at the time was figuring out how to run an internet business. But today, the technology is so ubiquitous and there are so many tools and services that make it simple and easy to use that nobody thinks about being an internet company. Rather, it's table stakes in running a business in today's world. While there has been a lot of buzz and interesting use cases that have started to gain traction, from NFTs to tokenizing real-world assets to digital identity and zero-knowledge proofs, the one thing that hinders development for those who aren't experts in the technology is crypto's usability. Just as there are essential elements needed to run a business on the internet today, like storage, databases, analytics, security, compliance, and more, there are core building blocks necessary to run an enterprise crypto business. Imagine you're an NFT marketplace or a crypto ATM service. To run your business, you first need to access crypto liquidity, and today that's a heavy lift as customers are left managing multiple liquidity venues to source crypto, maintaining capital at those venues, and managing settlement. And that only solves for crypto liquidity. You still likely need other enterprise-grade solutions to manage custody, payments, and compliance. These are hard but largely undifferentiated needs of most businesses looking to leverage crypto in their operations. Ripple is building toward a future with that in mind, a one-stop shop with all the core capabilities for any enterprise looking to leverage crypto within their business, and will continue solving adjacent customer needs as the industry evolves. Managing liquidity at scale. So liquidity is one of those key components that make crypto possible. It underpins every element of crypto, and by extension, Ripple's business, as well as any other company that is interested in leveraging the power of crypto solutions for business. At a basic level, managing liquidity means value is available at the right time, for the right cost, and at the right place to meet customers' needs. What sounds straightforward and simple is actually very complex due to a variety of factors: unpredictability, asset volatility, and fragmentation across assets, venues, and connections. Compare this with an e-commerce business like Amazon, for example. On the customer side, you're providing the illusion of an on-demand and infinite supply of goods, but under the hood, it requires extensive working capital, labor, and seamless ongoing management of changing inventory levels. Accomplishing all of this at scale while simultaneously growing a sustainable business is not only difficult but nearly impossible to do manually once the business reaches a certain size. If it's not done well, this leads to high costs, poor customer experience, and low availability. Liquidity Hub was developed to solve a core internal problem in Ripple's payment solution. As we continue to see more growth and scale at our solution, managing liquidity efficiently across geographies became more complex. We realized we needed to build the knowledge and expertise to source and manage liquidity on demand to support our payments customers' flows, and later saw that there was an opportunity to externalize this service for others that need a digital asset platform to access and manage crypto liquidity to meet the needs of their customers. Ultimately, it's about adopting crypto to simplify their business operations, whether it being offered directly as a core part of their business like an NFT marketplace, a crypto ATM, a point-of-sale merchant, or those who are using it to unlock a better, faster, and more efficient payments experience like Ripple does for our payments customers. So what's new with Liquidity Hub? Since we first launched Liquidity Hub, we're continuing to see momentum as customers turn to Ripple to source crypto on demand for a variety of business needs. As we continue to grow and scale, we're continuously looking to add new features and functionality, combining the capabilities we've already built in-house with the needs of our customers. So availability in new regions, Brazil and Australia, support for new assets, USD and USDT, and new features they added. So we're excited about a number of new features coming soon, including a sandbox environment and added functionality to continue improving the experience for our customers. On-ramps and off-ramps are critical for crypto liquidity. A key component of crypto liquidity is easy on and off-ramps that enable value to move from fiat to crypto and vice versa. Events like the banking crisis, which happened earlier this year, underscore the importance of this infrastructure for the whole industry. At one point in time, you could count on a single hand the available venues that enabled on and off ramps. Today, the different venues for moving in and out of crypto are continuing to grow with more than 600 crypto exchanges worldwide. But enterprise-grade off-ramps out of crypto are still few and far between. Everyone from major money transfer companies and card networks to global crypto exchanges is taking advantage of tokenization to address this first hurdle. Similarly, Ripple has spent years creating a robust global network on and off ramps via Ripple payments. Today, we have payout capabilities in 70 countries, representing more than 90% of the daily foreign exchange market. In the future, Liquidity Hub will tap into the power of Ripple's global network, combining the power of crypto liquidity and access to global markets. Massive what they're doing. We're talking about the movement of money, and that Ripple's spearheading that. So now let's go to the next thing. Tokenization of assets is underway. So today in crypto for advisors, security token advisors provide an overview of the current tokenization landscape, one that's forecasted to reach 16 trillion by just 2030. 16 trillion. So 16 trillion, that's the forecasted value of real world assets expected to be tokenized by 2030. On-chain analytics show 3 billion assets already tokenized. We already see big firms, BNY Mellon, JP Morgan, BlackRock, tout tokenization projects, recognizing the efficiencies they can bring from a payment and settlement perspective. Still, the more significant potential of tokenized investments is their ability to democratize finance and bring broader investment opportunities to the general population through fractionalized investments and global opportunities. If we go down, the state of tokenization themes in 2023. Asset tokenization can be summed up by the concept and execution of bringing traditional assets to the blockchain, on-chain, as the next leg of financial product wrappers. As the broader public financial markets transition from individual stocks and bonds to mutual funds to ETFs, driven by the idea of newfound efficiencies in portfolio management precision, blockchain-based securities hold much promise as the next wrapper for private and public markets alike. Throughout 2023, the key themes on the side of digital assets held strong, more or less across the retail and institutional levels. The year picked up where 2022 left off in regards to investment banking activity. Banks like Goldman Sachs, UBS, HSBC were all active issuers of digital bonds throughout this time. And then it goes into some examples like the green bond with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority in partnership with the B.I.S. I think that was Project Genesis. But if we go down, beyond proprietary bank platforms, the industry saw Jefferies re-enter the space after a 3-year hiatus, acting as an underwriter alongside Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, the first blockchain-based HELOC, I'm not sure what that is, to receive a rating from a major agency, Morningstar in this case. Aside from some of these blue chip names, boutique banks and broker-dealers have been upgrading their own licensing in favor of the digital future, and then it goes into it. But look at the 15 billion, 95, 8 trillion, 638 trillion, tokenizable real estate, debt equities, repo transact, like the sky's the limit. Everything will be tokenized. And then if we go down here, the near-term goal is rotating stablecoin and cryptocurrency holders into tangible traditional investment products fully on-chain with a security token and tokenized asset secondary markets at a global 15 billion market cap across real estate, pre-IPO shares, investment funds, and other asset classes. There's plenty of room to run as the ecosystem becomes more and more digital. Money markets and treasuries are the low-hanging fruit for familiarization as the industry builds more robust solutions on the alternative side. A lot of money to be tokenized. And the coins that are providing that infrastructure for tokenization are going to soak it all up. Today, dueling CBDC bills heading for U.S. digital dollar debate and congressional hearing. So they're debating the digital dollar. One side's trying to ban it. The other side's trying to start up pilots again. So set up a digital dollar pilot. So we'll hear more news about that. But there already is a pilot going, the Digital Dollar Project. I believe, Digital Dollar Project. Yep, right here. So it's already, going. And I believe, the Sandbox. So Digital Dollar Sandbox. Let's not forget, because it was around this time last year. It was with Digital Asset, Ripple, Nox, and MTech, which utilizes HBAR, I believe. So that was September of last year. Man, like, you know, year goes by and all these developments happen, but you forget all the big ones from before, but this was massive. So they're already doing it. If we go to the next thing, we have Swift. We have a conference coming up. I think it's Swift Cybos. So interested in discovering the latest security trends at Cybos this year. They're going to talk about pioneering security tracking with the unique transaction identifier, September 19th. So yep, next week this is happening. Blazing the trail towards an interconnected tokenized world, September 20th. And reduce settlement fails with Swift securities view, hear from your peers, and that's Wednesday as well too. So we're going to see some definitely interesting stuff next week when it comes to Swift and talking about, and here's some more stuff. So welcome to the Standards Forum, a program full of progress and potential, a view from the top, ISO 222, the road to 2025. You know, we keep hearing 2025, that, you know, key time point as far as these things reaching maturity. The future ISO 222 for cross-border payments, a springboard for innovation, realizing the promise of instant and frictionless payments, and then reap the rewards of rich and structured data. A lot of stuff to be announced. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to finish this week off strong. We're going to do newsletters. We're going to do our market updates. And so interesting times, man. Interesting times. A lot of stuff going on. And then I think in like 2 weeks, they had the Ripple proper party. So, and then the chart's looking like XRP is going to really shoot up here. So going to be some interesting developments over the span of this month. And going forward, you know, never stops in crypto. So that's going to be it. Link is in the bio. Come join the Discord. Say what up. And if you want access to VIP, hit me up, Rob at Stargate. And I'll see you guys in there and in the next video.